The public test servers just went down because they're going to be adding the Gleaming Depths real soon. So hopefully we'll get them today. Today is October the 4th. It is a Friday, and what a good Friday it is. And it's also 10-4, which is, 10-4 good buddy. Anyhow, let's get into what's actually going on inside the vault and get into the Gleaming Depths. So I'm super excited, in case you can't tell, and I am ready to actually dive in. So as soon as this stuff goes live, I will be live streaming and in there playing with you guys. So let's go ahead and see. It says the public test server has been updated with a suite of combat and perk balancing changes, as well as new mutated public events, camp pets, player titles, and raids that will arrive in the next major update for Fallout 76 Gleaming Depths later this year. So here's a wonderful picture. And it says, they also say 10-4 good buddy. Today we're updating the public test servers, blah, blah, blah. The Gleaming Depths raid is a new in-game activity designed to be faced by a party of 4 highly leveled and geared players. Each encounter is going to require your party to work together to overcome unique co-op mechanics to overcome the bosses within. These bosses may also punish some types of character builds, and we're sure you'll figure out which builds are more advantageous for each fight. Unlike daily ops and expeditions, all I can think about is bloody builds. I'm a bloody build on the PTS. Okay, so unlike daily ops and expeditions, which can be cleared solo if you have the correct build, the Gleaming Depths will require you and your squad to take on unique roles during the encounters and communicate with each other. To help facilitate communication, we're also introducing a contextual ping system to allow those who may not feel comfortable with being on voice comms to assist the team. When pointed towards a target, the ping system will mark hostile and friendly targets, points of interest, and containers. When designing this activity, the team laid out 5 core features that will make raids different than other repeatable content like daily ops, expeditions, or world bosses. They require teamwork. Number 2, challenge in-game builds. 3, unique boss fights. 4, no time gating. 5, high-value rewards. We've covered the first 3 bullet points in the opening paragraph, so let's cover the last 2. No time gating. Raids can be completed back-to-back without having to wait for a reset timer. With each encounter you clear, you get rewards. This is important because completing these raid encounters will be your primary source of 4-star legendary mods and items, as well as other raid-related rewards. To start the questline, go to the Gleaming Depths location in the Ash Heap. There's a new raid map marker to help guide you. Form your party of 4 and then enter the raid through the Ultrasight Fissure. If you run into any issues and need to restart the questline, follow these steps. Pip-Boy, Data, Gleaming Depths, reject. After that, re-enter the Gleaming Depths to pick up the quest. P.S. We're aware that we've said nothing about the actual raid bosses. That's because we want you to experience them for yourself. If you're someone who likes to record their gameplay, we'd love to see your first experience. Record it and tag it at Fallout on X, formerly Twitter, so we can catch you're clear. Surely you're going to one-shot it, right? I doubt very seriously. I'm going to die like a million times. So I think that most of you guys know about the 4-star legendaries. Okay, apparently they got more stuff, so let's go ahead and get into that. 4-star legendary items and enemies. With the release of Gleaming Depths, we are expanding the current legendary system to take 3-star items and allow you to turn them into 4-star items, opening a whole new avenue for you to modify your weapons and armor in ways that amplify your playstyle. These 4-star legendary items will be obtainable as drops during the raid, and they also have a chance to drop from the new 4-star legendary creatures that will spawn around Appalachia. 4-star legendary creatures are deadlier, faster, and tougher than the legendary enemies that you're used to. If you're unlucky enough to come across one, you'll also notice that they have new unique modifiers applied to them. To give you an idea of the new mods that await you, here's a 4-star legendary mod from the weapon, power armor, and armors category. 4-star legendary weapon effect. Critical hits, 5% health AP for players and teammates within a 50-meter radius. 4-star legendary power armor effect. Reflect 10% damage received back towards attacker, up to 50% with all 5 pieces. 4-star legendary armor effect. Melee weapons deal plus 5% damage, up to 25% full stack. This all ties into legendary crafting system that was introduced in Milepost 0. If you have 4-star legendary weapons and armor, you'll have a chance to obtain a loose mod or learning the recipe when you scrap the item. Like 3-star mods, Sorry, loose 4-star mods can be traded with other players, but the second you craft it on an item, that item becomes untradeable and you cannot drop it. Combine the introduction of 4-star legendary items with the introduction of raids, and this is the largest expansion to our endgame yet. Player titles. Player titles are new. I've opened up a couple of them. I have no idea how to apply them, so hopefully they, I don't know. We'll see what they say. Player titles are a new way to express what's unique about your Vault Dweller. Through your Pip-Boy, you can combine different prefixes and suffixes to come up with a nickname that suits you. Earnable from participating in public events, limited time events, completing main quests, and seasons, these unique titles will help you stand out from the crowd. The Gleaming Depths raid will also have its own set of titles that will be tied to challenges. For longtime players, any titles that are associated to content that you've already completed will be automatically granted to your account. What you'll see during the PTS and at Gleaming Depths release is just the start of the journey. Expect to see new titles in the future. Please note you may need to reassign your title when you relog into the game. We have a fix in the works for this that will arrive in a future PTS update. Patch notes: weapons and armor, Brotherhood, Recon, and Secret Service are now classified as heavy armors. Civil Engineer, Arctic, Marine armor, and Trapper armors are now classified as medium armors. Covert armor, Solar armor, Thorn armor, Urban armor, Forest Scout armor, Wood armors are now classified. Oh my god, the Thorn armor is now light armor. What is going on? I mean, do you know how hard it is to get the Solar and Thorn armors? Like, it's just ridiculous. It's a lot easier now, but god, man, it took me forever to get that stuff. I don't know, a little bitter. PTS only addressed an issue where pulse grenades would no longer appear in the list of possible items when looting lost. Combat and creatures. Creatures that previously would use and thus drop player weapons on death, Scorched, Super Mutants, Mole Miners, Raiders, Cultists, Blood Eagles, Lost, now drop additional junk. Addressed an issue where the hack and slash legendary perk would cause additional damage to the original target rather than only dealing the damage to other nearby targets. Camp Pets fixed an animation with Camp Cats, so they will now follow you after being interacted with. Perks: Iron Stomach now increases energy resistance. Natural Resistance no longer increases energy resistance. First Aid now affects Impact Diffuser. Pharmacist now reduced from 3 to 1. New effect: Radiation Healing Scales with Intelligence. No longer required to craft disease cures or water filters. Batteries included. Ranks reduced from 3 to 2. Rank 1 now offers 45% weight reduction. Rank 2 is 90% weight reduction. Ordnance Express. Ranks reduced from 3 to 2. Rank 1 now offers 45% Rank 1 now offers 45% weight reduction. Rank 2 now offers 90% weight reduction. Deflected Damage Reflection. Added a limit to the amount of bonus damage that can be reflected based on armor to 4 times the damage received. This is before the bonus from power armor and other effects. For example, while in power armor, the limit would be 8 times. All right, so that's a lot of stuff. If you guys are interested, I will be probably doing this live as well. So if you want to interact and talk to me about how you're feeling about this, and then hopefully it won't take too long for them to put it back up, I can possibly go right into the live stream and hang out with you guys and see how this is going to play out. All right, guys, take care, and I'll see you guys in the Wasteland. Bye.